impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League, an assistant there, to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I, we root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin. Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. The Thunder with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 9.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Morant. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He picked up 39 points and was reliable as ever from distance. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Williams. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Good on the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
He was all alone on that. 12 points for him.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
1:14 left to play in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses off the backboard.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
MP, no good. Thunder trailing by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A beautiful reverse layup.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
MP from out on the wing, he knocks it down. 14 points for MP.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Holmgren. Boy, that win against the Rockets. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Hartenstein with the screen on Bain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And he's good on the second. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. MP outside. Another miss by MP. Here's Caruso. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it's MP making things happen for Memphis. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Williams, Alex Caruso out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Jones is checked in. Here's Joe. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Joe's got his first points in this one. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Shang's checked in. A three from MP. Bring it up for MP. A three.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. And Pippen pulls it down. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Joe. Last time out, he had 13 points. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Chang. Pass to Caruso. Now Joe. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into it.
Close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half under.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Second half. Basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with MP. And it's Clark in at the 5. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Pass to Hartenstein. Williams with the ball. Hartenstein with the screen on Bain. Williams can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's MP for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. MP's got 23 points.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. MP with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from MP. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander shoots the 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
MP passes to Bain. Kicks it out to MP. MP with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant dishes to MP. Lock at 6. Fires the 3. MP responds with the 3 of his own.
How about MP right there? Just drilling a 3 of his own for good measure.
Outside, Dort. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kept alive. Morant outside. And here's MP for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Here's MP. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 8th assist here tonight.
You know, MP's starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Outside, Williams. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. The 3 from MP. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side, Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Jackson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Pulls up from the corner. Buries the jump shot. MP's got 16 points here in the second half.
Good effort from MP to make that bucket happen.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. Wells, he's checked in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Williams comes with a double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Bagley the pass to Wells. Memphis moving that ball around. And here's MP for three. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Thunder have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Pippen kicks to Bagley. MP finds Pippen. Back to MP. And again for three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Now Wallace, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Joe. And the layup is good. Joe's got 10 points in the game.
And guys, the team has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Grizzlies out in front, up by 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money. And made.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Wells. MP's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. Williams, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. Can't connect from short range. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Oklahoma City trailing. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Bain. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 for him tonight to tie it up. Doesn't go for him. Morant with some nice D. And here's MP for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. That would have tied it.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
40 seconds left in the game. Outside Williams. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Teardrop shot. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, "This is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that." Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Outside, Dort, the tray. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regular. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. MP with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to MP. Good, another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Top of the key, Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Pippen. Wells grabs the miss. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And once again, Aldama proves he's someone who can be relied on offensively.
Under trailing by 3. Hartenstein with the screen on Pippen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24 points.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Baines checked in for Wells, and it's Morant in for Pippen. MP with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Wanting the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. He's got 26.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Back to MP. Off target from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most 3s in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight. But here we are.
Out of everybody. No, it is.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is off. Morant with some nice D. And
I have 14 threes.
Intentional foul right there. Now a timeout called by Memphis. 23 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Holmgren with the steal.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those threes.
3 from the inbound. The Thunder with another miss. And a wide open look for MP. Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
Oh, and a treat awaits us all as we get a chance now to hear from MP himself. Center court, Mike in hand.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Well said by MP. Bravo, MP, accepting this honor while staying focused on the task at hand.